Hello, good evening to you. This is our second visit of the day. Oh, did you just put a comment?
What?
We just put, oh no, it's commented twice. So we're going live into Navigating Life with Space and Freedom, and also live on YouTube on our channel. So we're open to the
Got a
whole
YouTube channel.
Yeah, apparently we have. Because that's what it's all about, Queen. That's what it's all about. So we thought we would come on to talk about our day. So today we're very, very gently, because we don't go in hard and fast. We're going gently with our Human Design Report launch, which has been lovely. And we've been really excited about all the people that have jumped in and bought the report and that are starting to really dip their toe in to the experiment, the concept that is human design. And obviously it's summer holidays as well, so we're juggling being mums and we're juggling working and we're juggling all the rest of the job. So we thought we'd come in and chat about our day. So what have you been up to?
So do you know what, hasn't the weather been lovely today?
It has been lovely. You're absolutely right. It has.
Absolutely beautiful. I got up this morning and I woke up at 5 a.m. naturally, no alarm. I woke up coming out of a dream. So that was like, oh, and then I just was like, oh, it's time to get up. I just felt it was the urge to get up. I didn't go to the gym this morning because the body was tired. I didn't force myself to go. So I got up, went to see the dogs, did my morning meditation, and then then went back and just lied there. And I lied on my daughter's bed because she was staying in my mum's. And I love staying in her room. I just looked out the window and I was looking at the sky and the sunrise and the clouds. And you're just like, oh, this is just gorgeous. And normally I get up in the morning and I run out to the gym. And I noticed, but I was like, I'm just going to take the time and be with the peace this morning. And then I thought, you know what, today Jules is having a nice little afternoon with G. So I thought, I feel like I really feel it lights me up to go and see my mum and dad. I want the whole point of doing all of what we do is to spend more time with the family, space and freedom, isn't it? Hello to whoever that is. So it has been a day of space and freedom. We did a live at about 12 and we've been on to clients and we've done a few things. But I just came to my mum and dad and I'm still here.
I love that though.
Mum's conservatory, and I said to me, Mum, I'm going to stay in yours tonight. Can I? And she said, of course you can. So I phoned Mark and I said, Mark, I'm going to stay in my mum's because I want to be able to get up in the morning, see to myself, no one else, and I've got stuff to get done in the business that I'm really passionate about. So. And at our home at the minute, I love having the kids off with us. But the kids, the dogs, the home, the house, the business, it is challenging to keep on top of it. I'm conscious of it because I'm a generator. I've got the energy. Some household tasks actually light me up, but when you need to get stuff done, I just need to be on my own and get that space. So I'm staying in my mum's. My mum's going to cook me my tea in a minute. She's told me to sit in the conservatory and do whatever I want to do. So I've literally just been looking through some training courses in my own time, making notes, doing some personal development, meditating. And then I did have a little sneaky Baileys. Because my mum's always got Baileys in for me. So a little glass of Baileys and now I'm drinking water. Because that little bit of Baileys just was a bit too strong for me, to be honest, because I'm not really drinking that.
Was it tipping you over the edge?
Yeah, Baileys. It's like a little treat. So that's my day. And I've really embodied today and I've listened to my body and I'm staying tonight and I'm not going to the gym tomorrow because I'm tired and I'm not forcing myself to go.
I don't blame you, love.
It's been a good day. How about you?
Yeah, I've had a good day. Couldn't wake up. Really struggled to wake up this morning. I was in a really, really deep sleep. And then I think the Lionsgate energy and the build up to that was quite a lot this last week. So my eyes were really tired today, but I had a session booked. So I was working with Mark, my husband, on the Life Freedom Method. We started about 3.5 weeks ago. And so rather than delaying the session, I went down to him. So I went to work in the woods, which was amazing. So we did our session out in the woods.
How was it?
It was, do you know what? It was really lovely. It was lovely to be out in nature, and there's so much science to show that nature is really a positive environment for healing. So I left the dogs at home, so there was no, like, we didn't have to worry about anything, and literally just did the session in the woods, and it was great, and he did really well. And he's gone from his well-being has jumped from like 10 to 50 in the last 3 weeks. So that's really, really brilliant. So he's really feeling empowered and positive about the steps that he's doing, which is brilliant. So I did that, came back, then I went to mum mode, and then I had to take Gracie to her counselling session. And then whilst I was in there, obviously we did a live call with Charlotte about a podcast. And then we came back, did the live in the group, and then I went to watch bloody Barbie, which is so not my thing. But I went with an open mind because you told me to. And both of us came out and went, what do we think of that? What do we think of that? What do we feel about it? And Gracie said, well, I get the message about it, but it just felt a bit out of balance. So I just said, well, it just felt like I get all the empowerment piece, but it's almost like all men are arseholes. That's kind of the message that it gave. So I didn't think the message was that balanced. And actually, if it wasn't for the cast that were in it, would it have been all that? So I think it was overhyped, but I've seen it. We've seen it. We had a nice time. We had some lunch out, and then we went there, and then we've literally gone to see my mum and dad as well, like you. I could have sat there all night, but I just want to get my pajamas on and chill. So
I'll put my mum's pajamas on. So I've got my shirt on, and I've just gone upstairs and robbed a little pair of pajama bottoms, but I can't find the top. So when she comes in a minute, I'm going to ask her.
Going to get the top. Yeah, so that has been my day. So it's been a really busy week. It's been a really positive week, and we've been really excited about launching the Human Design Report because we talk about human design every single day as part and parcel of the work that we do in the Life Freedom Method, in the Space Method. It's all part and parcel, and we help people from a personal development point of view, but also from a business point of view and from an education point of view. And so giving them the information is the first step to empowering them to make empowered change, or actually just embrace the person that they actually are. And that's what's powerful. So, and one of the really interesting things is that there's so many men interested in it, and we don't get many men in our group.
Yeah.
But we've had men.
We get them one-to-one, but not in the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we do. We work with men quite a lot. But hello, whoever you are, you gorgeous person too.
Hi.
So we've literally had like men really interested in it, and because there is science in it, it's not when we talk about the woo, I think people sometimes think it's hello and out there and a bit mad, but there is so much science behind all of the woo, but we don't see it. In fact, there's a brilliant book called The Science Behind the Woo, and if you haven't read it, download it on Kindle or buy a copy, because it's got all of the science behind the stuff that you may call woo. And this is all about energy, and human design is all about energy and energetic flow, and it's just such an empowering tool, and we want to share that with as many people as we possibly can. So
millions if possible.
Millions. I mean, our reports are transatlantic, aren't they? The transatlantic. Yeah. Oh, it's Twiggy.
I love her.
We love Twiggy.
I believe you were in Liverpool this week. Was it? Weren't they in Liverpool this week, or was it next
on
week?
Tuesday, they had a really good. Yesterday, they had a really, really good day. So Twiggy and Twiggy is actually Kim Willis of Conscious Recovery. Twiggy and Gemma, her business partner, have got a CIC company that help children and people living and overcoming addiction. And yeah, just really, really powerful. So they are doing a fundraise to help get some of these people that can't afford to go on a day retreat to get the day retreat. So there's so much good stuff there, and I still need to talk to you about that, Claire, about sponsorship for a place for them.
Yeah.
So we need to do that. It's not woo fairy godmother, it's all science back. Love you too. Hey ladies, hope you're having a gorgeous week. Laura, how's your week going? Lovely to see you. Our week's going good. But we have to be honest, we are glad we are crawling towards Friday. Because unlike Claire, I am a manifesting generator. And as a manifesting generator, whilst I can do lots of things at the same time and give my energy to all the things, we call it jet skiing, I do need to rest. I do need to recharge. And so I really, really look forward to my downtime. But it's also about creating balance through the week, which is why today we've been off. So we thought we'd come on and answer any questions that you might have about human design, about the report. The report that we've created is a 60+ page report. It tells you all about how you were born to be, experience, and
It's
thrive in this lifetime. Yeah.
Appreciating your differences, appreciating, knowing how you make decisions. Most of us should be making decisions with our body, but we don't. We make it with the head, which is why we're trying to rationalize everything, and it's not about that. It's about feeling into the body. It's about it's more self-awareness, so that you are more self-aware to make better informed choices and just feel more connected to the soul. And it's just so liberating, isn't it? Embodying it. It's pretty tough, as I've said before, because I've got quite a lot of conditioning, but conditioning is a gift. It's made me who I am today, and it's learned behaviour, and it's all of that. But the awareness that it creates, and the good thing goes with us too as well, because we're so into it. We remind each other when we're coming out of alignment, or we'll help each other go, oh, you feeling a bit frustrated there? What's going on? Oh, do you not want to feel more satisfied? So that's our both. Is that your theme as well? It is, isn't it? Our theme of satisfaction is when we know that we're in alignment, when we just feel satisfied. And today has been quite a satisfying day.
Yeah, it has. So this is Twiggy. Yes, we were in Liverpool talking about the human design. When Jules did mine with me, it literally put me on the path I'm on now by helping me understand myself. Everyone should do it. Absolutely agree. Kim, and do you know what? That was such a funny day. I remember it now. When you just stood there and went, is what you're doing lighting you up, Kim? And you went, no. Not on a cig, on a puffer. What's it called? Vape. No. I said, well, what the bloody hell are you doing then? So literally, and then we started talking about what really does light her up, and you could feel her sacral energy kick starting. And the thing is with manifesting generators and generators, we have our energy is our life force, and it comes from our sacral. And it's almost like lighting. I always liken it to lighting a pilot light on your boiler. And it's almost like you're clicking and clicking. And if it doesn't light you up, the boiler won't light. But as soon as something lights you up, you literally click it and you glow. And with Kim, she literally was telling me about all these ideas and things she had. And I went, Kim, that's it. Look how your body language has changed. Look how your face has changed. Look how you're just glowing, because she was doing something that lit her up, because then she had the sacral energy to apply to it. And that sacral energy, it is a physical movement. It is that or the nodding, or you can literally feel that movement. And the reason that you feel it is as well is to tell your body that you've got the energy to do the thing that lights you up as well. So it's really, really powerful in knowing that. And it's also really important to know that if it doesn't light you up, then don't do it, because you're not serving anybody, right? Because
do you know what though? For when we say that to people, especially, because we've been doing personal development for 20 years, and when we say to people, if it doesn't light you up, don't do it. People go, oh, what? Don't, I just stop doing it. And it's like, well, you know what? You're not just, if your job doesn't light you up, you're not just going to leave your job on that day. But it's like, okay, so what can you do to move towards more of the things that light you up? So is it your environment? Is it the home? Is it the workplace? Is it the people that you hang around with? Is it the choices that you're making for yourself in terms of your food, your diet, the exercise that you do, and what is not lighting you up? Is it the business? And then who are the people that you want to work with? How do you want to feel? So it becomes easy, but a lot of people don't know, do they? A lot of people don't know what they want. They don't quite a lot. I think it's something like 93% of the planet are quite lost, and we, because it's not a question that we ask.
It's a question that we ask.
Yeah, it's a question that we ask, but not in normal society. And it should be, what do you want? What do you want from life? What is meaningful to you? And that's what we should be going after.
Well, that's our starting point, isn't it? And the interesting thing is, this is why we're called Space and Freedom, apart from us having the space method and the life freedom method, is that most people say, oh, I just want the freedom to do all the things that I want to do. And we go, okay, so what is that? And they go, I'm not really sure. I want to travel. Okay, where do you want to go? And they go, well, loads of places. And I go, right, no, come on, let's get specific. Because if we're going to manifest this stuff and make it real, where do you want to go? What is it you're waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for enough money. Okay, but have you not got enough money now? No. But let's have a look at what you're spending. Literally. And you go, all right, well, you're spending £600 a month on your car. Where did your car stay all day? Well, it's on my drive. Is that, and all of a sudden, when we just start looking at things a little bit differently, and then, it just changes the focus. Who's this? Laura F. I'm going to get mine before I go away at the weekend and take it with me to really have space and freedom. I love that space and freedom link there, Laura. Honest to God, I think you'll love it. And then once you've...
Where are you going on holiday? I want to know. Where are you going on the weekend?
I never knew what I wanted till I met you two. Oh. I've been reading everything from Bandcamp. Oh, I know who this is. This is Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
That'll be Leanne. We are for our retreat in November. Leanne called it Bandcamp. That's the only way I know that's Leanne.
yeah. Love it.
So our report.
Charmaine's asking if we're doing any training.
We will be, but we're getting it pulled together. We're training it. We're teaching it in the mothership, in Back to the Mothership. Leanne's obviously in Back to the Mothership, and we are going to package it together when we're ready, when we feel aligned to do it. With the report that we've got now, there is an upsell to a 5-week mini mind where we will teach the basics of human design. And then, let's just say, understanding it is the first step. Where the change happens is where you embody it. Okay. Oh, there we go. She's going to Wales for a week.
Oh,
listen, I think we're going to get Wales.
With Ted, he's such a beauty. He's so cute. Well, do you know what? The whole thing around what you've just been saying about it's absolutely fabulous knowing it. We know a lot of stuff. We've got the internet, haven't we, that tells us we just Google everything and we can know something within seconds. And it's great knowing it, but if you're not actually practicing it or embodying it, then it's not happening. Your life's not going to change. It really isn't going to change. And it's about that awareness of noticing your thoughts, noticing how they make you feel, noticing how they change your energy, notice how they come out in your behaviour, in the patterns of your behaviour. And then also noticing, I've been talking to quite a lot of friends this week, and I've just been talking to the gorgeous Lauren Gwynn from Warrior Women in Liverpool on WhatsApp, and she's been talking about like depression and about a lot of women, a lot of men obviously, but a lot of people lately really starting to feel things coming up, because obviously the world's changing, the consciousness of the planet's changing, but people are starting to tune in more into their bodies and feel something, but what they're feeling is quite scary because they've pushed those low level feelings, those low vibration, shame, guilt, hatred for yourself, fear, living in lack, scarcity, it's all pushed down till one day it's all got to come up, and it is starting to surface, but that's a good thing. That's what we want it to do. We want it to come out. We want it to come up so that we can face it, release it, and then get to that higher vibration. And how this works, this embodiment piece with the human design, is understand yourself, know that you are an absolute fucking amazing piece of stardust and soul here, and own it. Just own it, and be you, and accept who you are, and just attract your tribe with your vibe, isn't it? So because we're all different, and this is the big thing that me and Jules keep going on about, and that's why we're speaking to schools and universities, because we have to let our kids know that it's good to be different, that we are different, and we don't have to fit into systems. Yes, there's certain systems that keep us safe and keep us structured, and we don't get killed. However, there's so many systems and structures in place that is not good for the way the world's going, and we really need to understand ourselves as women, as men, as parents, as adults, to be able to create a better future for our kids. And I've listened to a podcast yesterday from Gable Mate, and it's just talking about how we are all affected as children with little trauma, big traumas. It doesn't matter who you are. No one's going through life without heartbreak or trauma at all. No one is ever going to go through life and get away with having a happy, shiny life the whole time. That's part of life. But with us having this awareness of ourselves, we can accept, which is the first step of change, to accept things have happened, but how, and then obviously with the belief coding that we've been doing, we can change that. We can change that, and we can
together incorporates the belief code, incorporates the life freedom method is belief coding, it's nutrition, it's education, it's toxic load, it's a massive amount of education, it's coaching, it's counseling, it's did I say belief coding? And it's also meditation, absolutely meditation, breath work, all of the things together, and not all of the things as one thing. They're all brilliant in their own right. Put them together and you've literally got magic. I've just left this up on the screen because, Rob, two reasons. First of all, this is Laura Everson. And for some of you that don't know, Laura has been free of alcohol for over a year now. Sadly, I see people relapsing in recovery all the time, and you can see it coming by their behavior reverting back to how it was completely. And also, is that Laura that?
Yeah, Ellie.
Okay, so Laura, I want you to connect with Kim Willis, who's online now as well, because Kim has got the CIC is called Conscious Recovery for her and Gemma, and they're coming to Liverpool as well. So you may be a really good contact for one another. And the other thing, when we were talking then about our families and the children, or we were talking about children, let me just read this from Denise. Human design is a total game changer. I got the detailed report yesterday and my mind is totally blown, but I've also gotten so much insight into myself. Amazing. So those of you that have already had a report from us, this report that Denise is talking about is on another level. It is like a 60+ page report. Okay. So yeah, if you want to really know about it, now's the time to invest in it. So thank you, Denise, for sharing that. We had Denise is in one of our mothershippers as well, and we had a brilliant session last night. We were online for 2.5 hours. We did have a giggle because we all learn differently, and there's people that are learning independently, and then there's people that want to learn step by step, and we just had a belting time. So thank you for that, Denise. Love that you said you check in on one another when you see things out of alignment. I always ask people to call me out to speak if I'm acting out. Yeah, and it's literally, Laura, it's in anything. It's not.
She smacks me around the head.
Smack her in the face, go boom. When people because we are choosy about what we allow into our space. We have to protect our energy. The work that we do is deep transformational work. So when we're in people's energy, I'm a 5 energy. So if anybody's got a 5 in their profile, we have this big ability to save the world, right? We have this save the day energy. So if you've got a 5 in your profile, you either feel it or the world sees you as this, that you have this save the day energy where you can come and help all of the people, but you don't have to do it. But people see you as the person to come and fix them. Now, fixing someone is not empowering. Fixing everyone is not sustainable, because our energy is so limited. So it's about understanding, if you're a 5 energy, making sure that you've got clear boundaries in place, making sure that you say no if something doesn't light you up, making sure you say no if it's a should or it's an obligation and it's not lighting you up. If your pilot light hasn't been ignited, then it's a no. And actually people will start to realize that you have boundaries. Okay, so that 5 energy is really, really important. And it's also really important to listen in and make sure that what you're doing isn't a should and lights you up. So when people come to us all the time asking us all sorts of things, and what we've stopped doing is answering them with our head. Oh, that might be good for us to do, because no, if it didn't feel right in the body to start with, it isn't right. So when you start out in business, it's almost like there's a need to get your clients.
Yeah, there's a need to get the clients and the money in, isn't there?
To keep a roof over your head. But while you're getting clients that are not the right clients, they're not going to light you up. They're going to drain you of your energy. And then you're stopping all the good stuff coming because your energy's already been expended somewhere else. So it's those sort of things, Laura. So when we say we check in with each other, we'll go, no, we're not doing that. Someone said to me last week, you can care about people without caring for them, and it really wakes me. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Have you got a 5?
You've got to empower them as well, haven't you? Because if you take away things and you do it all for them, then they've got no power there. So it's like when we are working with clients and people that we're coaching, we will do it with good intentions and from the heart, but we will challenge and we'll tell them where we can help them, and it's a safe space and they're held. But at the end of the day, it's us as the client, what made you. It's us that have got to do the work on ourselves. No one's coming to save us at the end of the day.
No one is coming to save us at all. And that's why when people say to us, oh my God, you've changed my life, and you go, no, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Yeah.
I said, but what we've done is empower you. Thank you for the gesture, thank you for the words, but we haven't. We've empowered you, and we've guided you, and we've educated you so that you can make the changes. And that's the difference. So, and the human design piece is another step in that right direction. So there's a mini mind upsell, as I said before. If anyone wants it, where it's a 5 week to get to know yourself and your human design, and there's live training sessions every Monday for 5 weeks, starting on the 4th of January.
4th of September. Have you said the 4th of January?
4th of September. So that's the only thing that we've got going on at the moment, Charmaine. But this is all about dipping the toe in, getting to really know yourself, getting to really know how bloody brilliant you are. Oh, that's what I was going on to say before I went off on a tangent. The children piece, where human design has really helped us, and I know if Charmaine's still online, it's really helped her and her family dynamic, is that when you understand your family's human design and you understand your own human design and your own, the way that you're here to interact with the world, you can create so much calm and so much synergy at home by understanding those, just a few things. Yeah, I think I have, Jules. I like to try and fix the world and everyone, but then I will forget myself and drop on my back. Exactly. So if I would expect that you've probably got a 5 in your profile there, Laura. So yeah, the understanding your children, understanding your partner, all of that is massively important. It's almost like, again, about like learning your love languages, isn't it, Claire? It's like, yeah. I'm trying to give. So, for example, our Charmaine, if she's still on here, Charmaine used to feel like she had to do everything, but she's a projector, so she couldn't do everything. but she's also a 5 energy. So
Double
she also
project.
plays that role of looking after everybody and saving the day for everybody and making sure everybody's okay. But people haven't asked that of her. She's taken on that role and had that role for 20 odd years. So actually, when she realized that that isn't her job, she's not here to be that person, and actually to understand the nuances of each of her children and how they show up, rather than it creating conflict, it created a real synergy and calm. And that in itself had an impact on her well-being. So this is the human design has got so you can look at it through so many different lenses, through health, through well-being, through education, through business, all of the stuff, but it all starts with alignment. Hey Katie, look what I've just made for you, Queen. Sleep oil. I've not forgotten you, you see.
She's sending up tomorrow, babes. Hello.
Hello. So yeah, have you got anything else to add to our little jiggery pokery?
No, I think I can hear Mum and Dad making the dinner in the kitchen. Because for anyone who's just jumped on, I'm staying with Mum and Dad's tonight and having some peace and quiet because I just chose to come here for some space and freedom. And I'm in the conservatory and I've had a lovely little afternoon while Jules has been to see Barbie with G. So yeah, I'm just made up with the people who've already invested in the human design full report. Let's get as many more people into this. If you want to bring anyone into the group, if you want to bring anyone onto the page, please share it. Please keep sharing our message. Let us know if there's anyone that we can introduce you to. I know Jules has just mentioned that we want to help each other. It is about collaboration over competition. We're all in the similar line of work. We all want good things to happen in the world. So if you share our work, share what we're saying, if you think this resonates with anyone, no matter what business, no matter what type of person you are in the world, this is about humans and about how we can really change the world. But then also we want to help you. So if there's anything that we can help you share, we will do that also.
Sure. So if anyone's got any questions before we go, put them in the comments and then we'll give it a few minutes. What are you having for your tea, Claire?
I'm having again, because I'm really, because I'm tuning into my digestion piece and I've got closed digestion. So from a human design, I'm really feeling into what I want to eat. There's not much that's lighting me up right now. So I'm having, because this was inspired by you the other day, baked potato, tuna, sweet corn, and peppers again.
So Claire's got closed digestion.
So I'm going for that.
Claire's got closed digestion in her human design because your human design tells you that as well, which means that she likes what she likes and it's better for her to stick to that rather than having to try lots of different things. She likes what she likes and that's that. Sharon Taylor, this is what I was speaking to you about for your recruitment stuff. Sharon Taylor, yes, indeed. Give us a shout if you want to speak to us about recruitment stuff.
We are starting to talk to businesses about it now for recruitment as well.
We already have, and career development. And did we talk about the corporate work? So we've been working with a lady with our Life Freedom Method for 5 weeks on a 5-week program. She's on week 3 at the moment, and her results, her performance has jumped massively in just 3 weeks. And this is by literally just honing in on a couple of points within her human design to help her change her mindset, to help her change the way that she is approaching some of the challenges that she's got. And already she's seeing huge results, returns. She's doing a potato. Right, if there's no more questions.
I think actually we will, over the next couple of weeks or the next few days, let's get some people who we've worked with on. And we'll chat with them about how it's helped them, because there's some in our mothership and then there's some private clients, isn't there? We could do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's always better coming from the horse's mouth, not just ours. And the mini mind isn't me and Jules with little small heads. it's just a little mini mind container. You know what I'm thinking, Jules, for our logo? We could have like two little heads on our heads on big bodies. But this is where my brain goes. Mini mind.
Yeah. You madhead. Right, my lovelies. Thank you so much. We will pop on again tomorrow. Have my hair done tomorrow, so I won't look like a slaphead again. Well, I might, because so much grey coming through, but it's wisdom.
It's wisdom, girl. It's all wisdom on your little mini mind.
Right. All listen. Thank you to all of you that have so far invested in the report and invested in yourselves, because it's all part of your self-development.
So grateful.
Thank you to all of you that have popped on to chat to us today. We're going to come on every day just to wind you up and to give you a little nugget. But if you've got any questions at all, put them in. If you want us to talk about anything in particular at all, do it. We have been tied up the last few weeks, literally working on strategy content with our one-to-one clients, with our corporate clients, and building this report. But we're back now, and we will come in as long as we're lit up. So as long as you're joining in, that's cool. Look at her. She's a madhead. Right.
I'm happy because I'm going to get me spud now.
Lots of love to you all. Mwah. Say ta-ra, Claire. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.